street when such a day becomes necessary. But now, when mothers from the hills of Laurentine, mothers from the plains of Chaguanas, and the flatlands of South and Central Trinidad, when they are all now united in tears and grief because of the bloodshed, stealing the lives of their sons and daughters, that is when we need common ground together. Now when the fathers of Shadowville in Tobago and the fathers of Togo and Cedros cry silent tears because of their poverty, which prevents them from providing a meal for their children, we need a day like today of common ground. Now in our nation, when the squatters of Guanapo Heights and the millionaires of Woodwood Park all suffer from the impending drought, when the farmers of Aranguas, the industrialists of Fuenlitas are all united like us because of a lack of water supply, then we know we need a day like this today to tell them they are not alone. Today, my friends, is the day when every struggle of every mother, of every father, of every sister, brother, child, and person in this country is celebrated, and we plant the seeds of hope of a better country and better future in our hearts, in our minds, and in our souls. What we see unfolding before us is a carnival of corruption and excessiveness, parading through our bloody streets, showing us its self-glorification of a leader's ego. But understand this, and he must understand this, that his power is derived through you. I have told you time and again, Vox Populi, Vox Dei, the voice of the people is the voice of God. And so the people will determine what becomes of him. Each day he grows weaker before an increasingly angry and agitated citizenry. He must know his political days are numbered. I know you will say, verily we say unto him, he does not need a prophetess to see that the end is in sight. People are fed up. And so, if today and throughout this country, if anything has brought us together, it is the outrage of what the Manning administration has done and is doing to our country. We all suffer together. The suffering is a great equalizer. The entire nation is reeling from scandal after scandal as people struggle to survive. And so across all boundaries, we are brought together by a common intention to defend our rights and our freedoms and to take back our country from Manning and his cohort. Today I say that poverty has united us. Fear has held us close. Thirst and hunger have huddled us together because each one of us, regardless of class, creed, or race, every one of us is affected by the callousness, by the contempt, by the corruption, by the ineptitude, by the insularity of this elitist leadership, which has shown that they have lost all touch with the reality of the needs of you, the people. And today I ask you, I tell you, that the people are talking about a revolution. The people are talking about a revolution, and it will be the people's revolution in Trinidad and Tobago. And so, my friends, let us tell Mr. Manning, we have had enough, and we are not taking it anymore. Let us tell him, enough is enough. Enough is enough. Enough is enough, Mr. Manning. As I stand here and look on your faces, I can see you in your thousands. And I am reminded of thousands and thousands of citizens that I have met with over the past 8 years as they valiantly struggled and withstood the destruction that this country has seen under the Manning regime. And I know that my heart bleeds as your heart bleeds. Sometimes my mind despairs at times. As a public servant who has given over 20 years of my life to try to help, to try to ensure that the lives of the people of this country are made better day by day, week by week, month by month, year by year. Today I want to confess to you that sometimes I feel that I have failed you. Because you see, my brothers and sisters, I'll tell you why. Because you see, I feel the slings and the arrows of despair when I see our country overtaken by a corrupt dictatorship that is the Manning regime. And I have thought that we are doomed to perish under Manning's corruption and his uncaring regime. And I know I have wondered, as you do too, where as politicians that we went wrong. When you're wrong, you'll be there, he will tell us today that he don't deal with politicians. Where have we gone wrong? That is the question I ask, and why I say sometimes I despair. When my friends, my compatriots, there is something that prevents me from falling into complete despair. There is something that inspires me to envision that one day the darkness will be dispelled. That something that I have that dwells in my heart and in your heart is the belief that our blessed country is ruled by God and no wicked government can take that away. And I say to you, the something that I hold there in my heart and in my soul is my ultimate belief that one day, and one day very soon, the will of the people, every single citizen of this country, would unite together to form a wave that will wash away Manning and his people. And the will of the Almighty will perform that way.